Ladies and gentlemen, after this short lunch break, it's time for the semi-final session during the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz 2023. At 2 p.m., in about 5 minutes, we will start the semi-finals in the lightweight men's double sculls. After that, we will have 2 semi-finals in the women's singles and 2 semi-finals in the men's double sculls. I would like to remind all the competitors, all rowers, during the races, after crossing the finish line, please stay on your lines until the last crew will cross the finish line. It is very important to wait on your lines until the last crew will cross the finish line. Thank you. It is time for the race number 61 of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz 2023. It will be the semi-final in the lightweight men's double sculls. On lane 1, Utrecht University. On lane 2, Gdańsk University of Technology. On lane 3, WSG Bydgoszcz. On lane 4, Széchenyi István University. On lane 5, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. On lane 6, University of Heidelberg. First three will advance to the final A. The rest of the crews will compete in the final B. Quick reminder that all crews are competing here in Bydgoszcz, Brdy Regatta Course at the 1000-meter distance. It looks like lane 3 takes the lead from the start. WSG Bydgoszcz, Rafał Nalewalski and Dariusz Paczkowski. Lane 4 on second place at the moment, Széchenyi István University, Roland Szigeti and Balázs Szolosi. The third place at the moment for lane 5, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, Dawid Frąd-Zakrzewski and Miłosz Jasiulewicz. On 500 meters mark, still lane 3 in front of lane 4 and lane 5. University School of Economics, WSG Bydgoszcz, is leading the race on lane 3, Nalewalski and Paczkowski. In front of lane 4, and now it looks like lane 2, Gdańsk University of Technology is taking the third place. Jan Aleksandrowicz and Szymon Stankiewicz. On fourth place now, lane 5, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, Zakrzewski and Jasiulewicz. Only first three will advance to the final A. Only 100 meters to go, still on lane 3. University School of Economics, WSG Bydgoszcz, Nalewalski and Paczkowski. And the lane 3, WSG Bydgoszcz wins this race. Second place for lane 4, Széchenyi István University. And third place for lane 2, Gdańsk University of Technology. First three will compete in the final A. The rest of the crews will face in the final B. The next race will start in about 2 minutes, and it will be the second semi-final in the lightweight men's double sculls. And we are almost ready to start the second semi-final in the lightweight men's double sculls, following the same rules, with only 3 quarter places for the final A. On lane 1, VU University of Amsterdam 2. On lane 2, University of Nottingham. On lane 3, University of Porto. On lane 4, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. On lane 5, VU University of Amsterdam 1. And on lane 6, University of Lorraine. Very good start for lane 3, University of Porto, Santos and Monteiro. Second place at the moment for lane 4, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, Mengedot and Becker. And on lane 6, University of Lorraine, Desplanques and Grosset. Less than 500 meters to go, and still lanes 3 and 6 in front in this race. Lane 3, University of Porto. Lane 6, University of Lorraine. Lane 4, pushing for the second or maybe even for the first place, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology on lane 4. Lanes 3, 4, and it looks like lane 1 is also battling for the second place. On lane 1, VU University of Amsterdam 2. Last 100 meters in this race, still University of Porto on lane 3. In front of lane 4, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. And it looks like lane 1 on third place, VU University of Amsterdam 2. It's the finish line, lanes 3, lane 4 and lane 1. The first place for University of Porto, Santos and Monteiro. Second place for Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, Mengedot and Becker. Third place for VU University of Amsterdam 2, Van Zanen and Ten Boom. First 3 will compete in the final A, the rest of the crews will compete in the final B. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the women's singles semi-finals. In the first semi-final, we will watch on lane 1, Luisa Nierschulze from University of Münster. On lane 2, Rachel Kollo from University of Tartu. On lane 3, Katrin Molle from University of Birmingham. On lane 4, Ilse Arkermans from University of Twente. On lane 5, Barbara Streng from Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. On lane 6, Esther Spruit, Delft University of Technology. In the women's singles semi-finals, only best 3 will advance to the final A. A very good start for lane 5. Barbara Streng from Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. Also not a bad start on lane 3 for Katrin Molle from University of Birmingham. And on third place at the moment on lane 4, Ilse Ackermans from the University of Twente. Lanes 3, 4 and 5 in front of the rest of the crews at the 500 meters mark. Katrin Molle, University of Birmingham on lane 3, in front of lane 4. Ilse Arkermans from University of Twente. And on third place at the moment on lane 5, Barbara Streng from Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. ...150 meters to the finish line, and still lane 3 leads the race. Katrin Molle from University of Birmingham, ahead of Ilse Arkermans from University of Twente, and Barbara Streng from Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń on lane 5. The best 3 will advance to the final A. And now lane 2. Rachel Kollo, University of Tartu. She is fighting for the third place. But finally, the third place for Barbara Stręk from Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. And of course, the best three will compete in the final A. Catherine Molly from University of Birmingham, first place. The second place for Ilse Ackermans from University of Twente, and the third place for Barbara Stręk from Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. The rest of the crews will compete in the final B tomorrow. Let's focus on the start line again, because we are about to ready to start the second semi-final in the women's singles. On lane 1, Emma Bulgarelli from Turin Polytechnic. On lane 2, Dominika Baranowska, University School of Economics, WSG Bydgoszcz. On lane 3, Raminta Morkunaite from Vytautas Magnus University. On lane 4, Janka Shirosh from Edfos Lorand University. On lane 5, Zanne de Klein from Maastricht University. And on lane 6, Juliette Brusecker from Radboud University, Nijmegen. And again, they will compete for 3 places in the final A. The boats and the rowers from the positions 4th, 5th and 6th will compete in the final B. The second semi-final in the women's singles just started. On lane 1, Bulgarelli from Turin Polytechnic. On lane 2, Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz. On lane 3, Morkunaite from Vytautas Magnus University. On lane 4, Shiros from Edfos Lorand University. On lane 5, de Klein from Maastricht University. On lane 6, Brusecker from Radboud University, Nijmegen. A very good start for lane 6, Brusecker. And lane 3, Morkunaite. Lane 3, Morkunaite from Vytautas Magnus University is leading the race in front of lanes 6 and 2. On lane 6, Bruseker from Radboud University Nijmegen. On lane 2, Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz. Only the first 3 boats crossing the finish line will advance to the final A. After 500 meters, still lane 3, Morkunaite from Vytautas Magnus University in front of Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz on lane 2. Now it looks like Janka Shirosh from Eötvös Loránd University on lane 4. She's taking the 3rd place at the moment. And we still have 200 meters to go. Lane 3 leads the race. Lane 4 now on the 2nd place. And lane 2 on 3rd place. Morkunaite in front of Shirosh and Baranowska on 3rd place. And the last 50 meters of this semi-final. And nothing will change, I think. Lane 3. Raminta Morkunaite wins the race. 2nd place for lane 4, Janka Shirosh from Eötvös Loránd University. And 3rd place for Dominika Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz. The best 3 will compete in the final A. We have 2 more semi-finals left in this session. Let's start the semi-final in the men's double schools. On lane 1, we will watch the crew of University of Stuttgart. On lane 2, University of Vienna. On lane 3, University of Zagreb. On lane 4, Turin Polytechnic 1. On lane 5, Erasmus University Rotterdam. And lane 6, Masaryk University. Only the best 3 will advance to the final A. The same rules like in the previous competitions. And we are ready to start the first semi-final in the men's double sculls. 6 crews will compete for the 3 places to the final A. It looks like lane 3 takes the lead from the start. University of Zagreb, Mahmutovic and Cesarec. University of Vienna on lane 2 on second place. Svetina and Hauch. A very strong start for the lane 3, University of Zagreb, Mahmutovic and Cesarec. After first 250 meters, they are leading very clearly in this semi-final. After 500 meters, we can watch still an amazing rowing by the University of Zagreb crew, Mahmutovic and Cesarec. Incredible gap between the first and the second place in this race. Mahmutovic and Cesarec still leading, very clearly leading in this race, and they will go easily to the final A, but who will take the second and the third place for the final A? Let's wait. 100 meter more. A big applause for Mahmutovic and Cesarec from University of Zagreb on lane 3. They are going through the final A in a great, tremendous style of rowing. And now, let's see who will compete also in the final A. It looks like lane 4 and lane 2. On lane 4, Turin Polytechnic 1, Zamariola and Graziano. On lane 2, University of Vienna, Svetina and Hauch. The best 3 advance to the final A, and the rest of the crews will compete in the final B. But once again, a big applause for Mahmutovic and Cesarec from University of Zagreb for a tremendous style of rowing and a very big gap at the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start the last semi-final of the day. In this session, it will be the second semi-final in the men's double schools. And again, following the same rules, with only the best three advance to the final, we will watch the 6 crews from Lane 1, Leonardo da Vinci University. Lane 2, University of Erlangen-Nuremberg. On Lane 3, Marmara University. On Lane 4, Hungarian University of Sports Science. On Lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University. And Lane 6, University of Lyon. The best start in this race for lanes 2, 4 and 6. On lane 2, University of Erlangen-Nuremberg. On lane 4, Hungarian University of Sports Science. And lane 6, University of Lyon. But still, lane 5 is fighting for third or maybe even for the second place. Vytautas Magnus University on lane 5. And now lane 5 is pushing for the lead in this race. It looks like lane 5 at the moment leads the race in front of lane 3. After 500 meters, the Hungarians from the University of Sports and Science, Tamás and Kerekes, leads the race. On lane 4, Vytautas Magnus University crew, Volkovas and Masonauskas on lane 5, on second place at the moment. ...150 meters to go, and still leads the lane 4, Hungarian University of Sports Science, Tamás and Kerekes, in front of lane 3. What a problem for lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University crew, but they are still fighting for third place. They are closer and closer to the finish line. Lane 4 wins the race. Tamás and Kerekes from Hungarian University of Sports Science. Second place for lane 3, Marmara University. Kurt and Ahmed. And the third place, finally, After those problems on last 200 meters for lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University crew, Volkovas and Masanauskas, the best three crews, will compete in the final 8 tomorrow afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, this race finished the semi-final session during the Saturday's races of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz 2023. The next races, the next semi-finals will start after 4:30 p.m. The lightweight men's singles semi-finals will start at 4:30 p.m. today, of course. If you are looking for the restaurant is in the main building close to the finish line. And please remember that the next semi-final of the lightweight men's singles will start at 4:30 p.m. today.